But this all started to unfold yesterday evening, and Mike MacKay is a resident of Portapique, Nova Scotia, and he's been up all night as he says multiple homes around his are on fire, and he joins us now over the phone. Mike, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, a little tired.
Yeah, I bet. So when did this start for you? Was it last night, and what were you told?
It was around 10:30 or 11 o'clock last night. We noticed police cars, and then we noticed the house fire. And then there were two more fires after that. We were assuming were houses as well. And you know, with not much information, we were a little concerned until this morning when we heard, you know, stay inside. So we've pretty much bunkered in for the time being.
Yeah. And did they appear to be large house fires? What can you tell me about what you saw?
Pretty large house fires, yes. And some explosions, you know, gas tanks or propane tanks and what have you. And with no firefighters, you know, to be seen because of the other, you know, activity that we were unaware of at the time. So. Yeah.
And do you know the residents of the homes? I don't know how much you could see in terms of what house was affected.
We know a couple for sure that were kind of visible from our yard, but the third we don't know for sure. But scary, I guess.
Yeah, I can imagine. And when you woke up this morning and you found out that it was an active shooter investigation, and you
we
were told
didn't wake up this morning. We were up all night.
Oh, you were up all night. Fair enough. Well, when
Yes.
you got word that that's what was actually happening, and they told you to stay in your basement, I mean, I can't imagine what that must have been like.
Well, we don't have a basement, so we're still on the main floor, and
Right.
you know, concerned again, not knowing for sure what or who to be looking out for. So we didn't get a lot of information until this morning. So,
Do you know the suspect? Does his name
No.
sound? No. You said that you knew the other houses. Have you been in contact with anyone in the other homes to see if they're okay?
no, just seeing from where we're at, we can just seeing the knowing where things are, but.
And what is the presence like right now in Portapique now that the suspect's in custody?
It's still pretty quiet here. Haven't seen much traffic on the road or anything, but we'll just have to wait and see, I guess.
And so have police left, or there are police still there securing areas?
From what we know, they're still here. So, and I'm sure there'll be investigations after this.
I'm sure. Give people. I don't myself know much about Portapique, Mike. So give us a sense of how big or small it is, how rural it is.
Very rural, very small community. On the water, it's kind of cottage country here. Nice area, beautiful area, and but we're, you know, houses are spread out. A lot of trees, so you know, you can be in the blind, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah. We also have heard, and I'm sure you have now too, that the suspect was maybe wearing an RCMP uniform, may have had some sort of car that looked like an RCMP car. How worrying is that? Well,
that's pretty scary for you know, for the people not knowing, and then him showing up on a doorstep. He could have went in any house he wanted, pretty much. People thinking he was police, so you know, that is scary.
Totally. And how many people are in Portapique?
A few hundred. I'm not 100% sure. Just it's not a huge population, but we're between two other small communities. So.
And the people you know in town, they are all safe and okay?
As far as we know, yes.
Yeah. A strange time too. I mean, you're obviously, you know, staying at home because of the pandemic, and now this happens.
We're just locked in a little longer.
I know. It's quite. So I gather you're relieved that that the man appears to be in custody now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Certainly, as a lot of people will be, I'm sure.
Yes, indeed. Okay, Mike, thanks for talking to us even after a very long night. Hope you get time to have a nap at some point, and hope everybody there is safe. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Okay, that's Mike MacKay from Portapique, Nova Scotia.